playing a lot of minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty much what I did in Memphis. You know, whenever Zach was out the game, had to play some forward, spread forward and stuff like that. So it's not much of a problem. You know, 20, 24 minutes a game. If it was a longer period and going up against a lot of bruisers or something like that, it'd be a different story. It's not a problem at all.
Is it a different situation when you're playing more limited minutes and playing multiple positions, and then you come in game situation and you're asked to make that corner three?
The toughest thing is really the second quarter. I'm sitting the whole first quarter cold and trying to go out there and get a rhythm as quickly as possible. You know, obviously that's not something I'm used to. And as you can see, both the last two games, is, you know, the second unit has started the second quarter poorly in 5-6 minutes and we come out. But we've done a good job, better job in the fourth quarters. But from my standpoint, you know, obviously it's something I haven't been used to, so just the later I go in, it takes 3-4 more minutes to get, get in that groove and get me loose. You know what I mean? It's a tough situation, so that's why the transition from the second period to fourth period is so much different.
You played with teams that are 4-out-1 in. You played with a team in Memphis that was really post-centric. Reggie played on a team in Oklahoma City that was not post-centric at all. Is he more comfortable now that the floor is spread out? Is this the drive kick game that he's accustomed to?
It's what he's accustomed to. I said that previously. When you come off that pick and roll, Andre is so much of a threat going into the rim, and then you got 4 shooters around, so it makes it easier for him to, have an understanding when to get to the rim and make a play and when to make the pass. Obviously, he has a frustration, with Greg and Andre trying to figure out where both of those bigs would be when he come off and trying to read the little gaps and stuff like that. So, it's a different situation. And I was kind of talking to him about that situation in Memphis where, Mike Conley was in a situation where he's had to read Zach and Mark. But now Mike Conley, over the period of his years and stuff playing with Mark Gasol, he knows where Mark going to be at on the short ball, free throw line. And Mark is more of a threat to making those jump shots on the perimeter more so than Greg or Andre. So, but I was just trying to give him similarities how I took Mike Conley, some time to be able to understand playing with 2 bigs, when you could use high pick and roll and get to the rim, and when you can make how quick you can make decisions. And it's going to take time. When Greg comes back, it's going to take time for him to figure that out. But obviously, while Greg is out, he's more comfortable with the 4-out-1 man.
On that go-ahead 3-pointer late in regulation, it looked like you looked toward the crowd a little bit. Was guys talking to you a little bit?
No, they wasn't talking to me. Actually, they was pulling for me, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
I mean, of course, I don't think they were expecting for us to win, but, throughout the crowd tonight, they were really appreciative of what I had done here for the month I was here and saying some good things and stuff like that. So actually right before I shot that shot, somebody in the stand said, "Oh, that's good." So I looked at him, but it wasn't no bad talking or nothing like that. No, not at all. No.
When you hit that 1-3, you stared at. Who'd you stare at?
No, somebody in the crowd,
was giving you a hard time.
No, he wasn't giving me a hard time. He said that's good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when they looked, I said no, but it wasn't no bad talking or nothing like that. I was just telling him, before the game, when I was on the bench, when I was in the game, fans were saying, "Man, appreciate your time here, way to be professional and all that kind of stuff." So it was all kind things that got the fans and things were saying throughout the game, obviously, seeing guys before the game and everything and stuff like that, throughout my short stint here, man, it was only a month, but I had never been treated like that in a short period of time. I haven't throughout my whole career. Obviously, it takes time to build friendships over a period of time, but man, something that I had here for 1 month was a blessing. I mean, from the coaching staff to the trainers, to everybody, man, they were top notch, man, and they made me feel like home in that short stint. Obviously, they didn't know what was going to happen. But man, they treated me like first class.
And that short spot here, short stint here, you got used to that spot. That was your spot on the floor.
Oh yeah. But that, and then also, you know, Brad put me in some pick and rolls with me handling. That's what I'm comfortable doing too.
Yeah.
And so it also enabled me to knock down that shot more consistently. Because if I could handle the ball, make plays, stuff like that, you get more comfortable. You know, a night like tonight, it's tough making those shots because the guards got the ball throughout the whole game, and you just sitting there waiting for it. So them shots are a little bit tougher. I was able to knock them down.
What was so unique about your experience here that made it special?
Like I said, just the first class treatment. Usually when a guy gets traded to a team, it takes time to get adjusted to everybody and get familiar with everybody. But man, here it wasn't nothing like that. You would have thought I knew them. You would have thought I would have knew everybody, before I even got here. So, yeah.
Was there anyone you knew before you got here?
Gerald Wallace. Gerald Wallace. That was pretty much it. Everybody else I just had met for the first time. And obviously some of the guys on the team I had played against on the other teams.
Thank you, Tayshaun.